welcome to John Boy's Radio and Electronics Workbench. Today on the bench we have a realistic TRC 453. This is a fairly newer unit, maybe from the 90s. I haven't looked it up yet. I'm going to put it on the CB Service Master and see if we can figure out what's going on. Turn that on and that on. Power supply is going. I think everything else is pretty much warmed up. A little bit of light here. Light over here. That should be good. Okay. Let's plug in some power to this thing and see what's going on with it. Customer complained of no transmit and he wanted me to recap it. We'll see. Let's see here. Let's get the microphone in here. Okay, we have receive, but we do not have transmit, just like he said. So I'm going to pull the covers off here and we'll dig in and see what we can't find. Got a transmit light, but no output. How about on sideband? Nothing there either. Okay, dead as a doorknob on transmit. Alright, let's see what's going on with this thing. I won't bore you with me taking the covers off. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I got this guy open. A couple of minutes of troubleshooting and trace the problem to the carrier oscillator. So on this board here, this transistor right here, and this capacitor right here, this guy right here, I don't know if you can see, it's a little tiny thing, that one, attributes comes over to here, so it's kind of hard to see, but you can look at the scope. Okay, okay, turn that back on. Look at the scope. Okay, if you can see my scope. Come on. Doggone it. Times 10. I always hit that button by mistake. Little trashy thing. Okay. So if you can look at my scope on the screen there, I've got, if I can see it again, there it is. Okay. This point right here, okay, that's your 8-volt rail. Okay, it goes across a 220 ohm resistor to here, and that is dead as a doornail. So looking at the schematic here, that's this guy right here. I don't know if you can see it too well, but that resistor is right there, 220 ohms. And this cap right here is shorted. So I'm going to pull that cap out and we're going to replace that capacitor and see if that fixes our problem. So I'm going to make some noise here. I'll be back when I get that all going. Pull this capacitor out right here in my little hand. It is a 10 microfarad 16 volt cap and it is shorted, preventing the power supply rail to get to the oscillator. We have a brand new cap here. I'm going to put that one in first. We're going to check it, make sure everything else is good. I need to change the tip on this guy. It's a little bit big for this, but everything's got a tangle at every stage. Tangle smangle. Okay. That's pretty much an indicator that the capacitors on this thing probably all need to be replaced. Okay, turn it around. Turn it around. Good. We got no audio because we have no speaker hooked up. Yes, we have transmit audio, and it's bang on frequency too. All right, that was an easy problem, sort of. So the question is to recap or not to recap. I'm gonna pull some caps off randomly and check them to see how messed up they are. This does have a bunch of grays in it. Just disconnect everything here. Yep, there's a bunch of them in here. So let's, I'm going to randomly do that. I won't show it on camera. I'm going to pull some out, see if it needs to be recapped. Let's do that. Alright, this thing is looking really good. I spot checked some of the caps in here, and there's no reason to recap this one at this time. It's a very strong radio. It's working very well. I didn't even have to. I checked the alignment. It's spot on, except lower sideband was a little bit off. I tweaked that in a little bit. You can see on the scope we have good modulation, audio, and we have nice output on sideband, nice waveform. Receive sensitivity is down at a microvolt. That's a microvolt, and you could hear it easily. That's very good receive sensitivity. All the meters look good. Let's see here. The meter's a little low. I'm going to pull that up a little bit. Let's take the meter adjustment, which is going to be RF meter. That's the RF meter. Signal meter. Okay, signal meter. I want that to be up there about there. Just barely getting that last right there. Leave that there. Go to sideband. That's a sideband. We're good. And that looks good on the meter. Transmit on the meter. Audio. I'll leave it just the way it is, so you can see modulation. Audio. So that looks good. Frankly, this radio's gonna go back to its home. I'm going to button it up and do the final on it. Put it on the air for a minute. So I didn't show the alignment because there wasn't nothing to show. The thing was pretty much spot on. These are really good radios. So I might add that this is TRC 453. It is the same circuit board as the PC 122, the Uniden PC 122. It's exactly the same board. I'm using the schematic and the service manual for it. It's this guy right here. 810. It's the Pro 810, which is the base. PC 122 is the mobile. But it's all the same. Everything's the same in here. If you like to see where everything is, I've got it marked. You can take a screenshot of that guy. And here's the alignment procedure real quick. It's interesting. Everything has to fall on the floor, so I'm going to button her up here. And we'll put it on the air. Covers have been replaced. Everything's back in order. Got her on the air now. Just heard some guys out there on the East Coast. Been kind of haphazard today. Not too much DX going on. Let's see what else we got in the band. A little bit of activity on 7. My local channel's pretty dead right now. A little bit going on there. These are good radios. For their size, they're really compact, very high quality. Little government wave there. Is it crazy shit we get up here on the band? I don't know what's going on out there. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and keep going here. It's pretty quiet. I've already did some radio checks, so I know it's good on transmit. Yep, not much to hear out there this morning. Yeah, and there we go. Look at my big fat mug for a second. So that pretty much wraps it up for the TRC 453. It was a fairly easy problem for me to get to. Ended up being this little guy right here. This little guy right here. 1 5 50-cent part, 25-cent part. Caused transmit to be completely inoperable. But that's on these older rigs. It's not the first time I've seen that cap go. They must use a really cheap one in that position because all the other caps in this thing really check just spot on. There's nothing wrong with any of them. I checked 4 or 5 of them throughout the whole side and they're fine. No reason to chase capacitors even on a unit like this, which is probably close to 30. It'll go another 10 years with the caps that are in it. I'm sure there will be no problems. But if there is, you can have it recapped. I didn't want to charge him for that though, because this is a radio that probably be right on the border. You'll never get your money back out of it for recapping it. If it's sentimental to you, there's no reason to, I just decided it was no reason to recap it. It's just no use throwing good money into a unit where all the caps don't really show any wear and tear. They're not bad. So, well, that's pretty much the end of this guy. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and We'll see you on the next one. Bye now.